a 30-minute routine. So we'll blitz a 30-minute routine, and then the idea for anybody to do the catch-up, just repeat that 30-minute routine. So that's what we'll play, because you know, as you say, you've got to leave early, and yeah, so not much of a soundboard for that. Okay, do you have any questions to start with? No, you're good to go. All right, I'm just going to mute you there then, and excellent. All right, well, in 6 seconds we're going to do some punches. Ready? The punches. 50 punches. Go. 30 seconds of punches. Just keep these going forwards and backwards, thinking about the elbow being the driving force. So don't think too much about your hands. Just keep these going. So think about the punching height, the finishing height being level with your chin, but all the thought really on your elbows going forwards and backwards. 5 seconds left. Remembering to breathe. Don't hold your breath through these. And that'll do. Okay, first set. So nice and simple. Second set will be again for 30 seconds, but we'll change these to palm strikes. So we're going to do palms in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So again, just keeping this action going, not holding your breath. We're just pushing forwards and backwards from the elbows. So you can hear you have a nice, clear, obvious breath. Stops that buildup of lactic acid, prevents you from getting that shoulder burn too early. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Excellent. Next set, we're going to have views going underneath. Just think on this one, in 5 seconds, let the fingers just fly. Go. So just allowing the fingers to go. So if you feel that your elbows are slightly elevated, if they lift all the way up, we want to avoid like a couple of bongs, but don't try and tuck them right in. Just allow the fingers to get that flick. That's what we're aiming for. A nice relaxed flick. And again, don't hold your breath. Fingertips don't need to be tense. Just brushing across someone's eyes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Lovely. Next set, back into palms again. So coming down the other side of the hill in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, elbows pushing and pulling. Relaxed. Nice big circles, that's fine for these, because we're not in application, we're just flowing these out. So allow us to keep the shape of the hand throughout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Great. And in 10 seconds, we've got one more set of punches. 5 seconds. Ready. Go. All about the elbows. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. Keep going. You've got your chin up and your shoulders down. That's excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Lovely. And just gently loosen your arms off if they feel a bit tense. So just nice and light, no sudden kind of jerking movements. Great. Okay. Moving on then. We will, so a few things I want to do. Guard changes, we'll have a little bit of that, we'll do some sparring, of course, Sulam Town kicks and mirror stepping. So I want to kind of get all of those into a nice little 30-minute set. If we repeat that, excellent, yeah. So when we've done this 30 minutes, just press play again and get straight into it without any break, ideally. Kicks. So, put this down a little bit. Yuji Kimi and Ma. So feet together. And knees, toes, heels. So left guard forwards, I'm going to do mirrored, kicking with the right foot first. So the first thing we're going to do is just prepare the foot, keep your shoulders and your hips facing forwards throughout. Then we'll change the guard. So now you've got your right hand forwards. Going to move across, kick and back down. And fourth, closing the foot over back to the stance. So on the other side then, we're going to prepare the right foot, change to the left guard, kick and back, close over with the stance. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more set of each on that. So 1, prepare the foot. 2. I've seen you do that a few times there. I just need to check. Whenever we change guard, whenever we do punches, whenever we do pack and punch or lap and punch, gans, kuns, bongs, anything, we always want to go up on the inside. So like for instance, and I want to just mention this, I know you're going to watch this again on catch up, but this is still worth saying. Marquis Bonaire, if you see this, we got a chance to look at your wooden dummy form that you put on the forum. Really good to watch. I want to mention something on that. I'll do this normally. Section 1, we have view, palm, pull, bong. Then I step around, turn and palm. Now, if I am against the dummy here, this palm is further forwards because my turn is against the dummy arm, my hand is against the body. So if I angle a little bit, you can see that's further forwards. If I just drop straight down into this, into my gun, the next move, I'm taking this down on the inside as I change. So from this angle, down on the inside as I change. That's something we want to avoid. And this happens in sections 1, 2, and 4. So what we should have is view, palm, pull, bomb. Then I step round, turn and push. But now I need to retract that palm hand before changing, so I can go up on the inside here, because I would also go up on the inside here. I'm going to scoop around, turn and palm. Likewise, I don't just drop down into this, I retract, so I go up on the inside. So not down on the inside, if you can see that, that's wrong. We want to go up on the inside, like so. And then we'll be finishing that section. And that goes for section 2 and in section 4 as well. When we move around with the turn palm, kick the knee, retract the palm. If I just kick and then fall into that, I'll drop down on the inside. So again, from here, I will retract the palm, so I go up on the inside. Punches. If I do punches, I go up on the inside, up on the inside. I don't go down on the inside, because going down on the inside means I'm going up on the outside. Might sound a bit confusing this, but I wouldn't punch this way. I go up on the inside, up on the inside. You remember with Gan and Kwon, the kind of fun example I gave of this, of taking an apple out of the barrel, take a bite and forwards, grab the apple, bite and forwards, because I'm trying to present this up on the inside, up on the inside. So this is changing to Gans, like so. Or Kwons, it would be the same thing, up on the inside, here, up on the inside. If it's Gans, same thing, up on the inside. The reason for this up on the inside so much is, again, because if I went down on the inside, if I'm blocking something here, I'm going to bring that in to me before I get a chance. So I would want to keep the threat away from me so I could then hit. Keep the threat away from me so I can hit. So this is why we have this up on the inside, up on the inside. I say that because, Michael, I just noticed then that when you were doing your right, no. Yeah, when you were kicking, I'm doing it mirrored. When you were kicking here, you were dropping your front hand and a guard, that's great. When you go to the other side, you're scooping from underneath. So there's a difference. And that's what we don't ever want. I said about up on the inside for bongs as well, it's the same thing. If this bong retracts, it comes underneath and then goes out, comes underneath and goes out. Because as it comes underneath, I might lap facts out. Underneath, I might lap facts out, or I might decide to do another bong. It comes underneath, allowing me this option or a change underneath. But what I don't do is bring it over the top, because that means every time I'm trying to defend something, I'm actually feeding onto myself. So yeah, just that's worth sharing. And I know you're going to watch this in catch up. If you haven't paused this at any point, don't pause it. I'll speed through it the second time. Listen to it again, because it is very important, very valid. So jump back into Iji Kim Ma, everyone. Knees, toes, heels, and we have our left guard. So again, I'm going to prepare this left foot. I'm going to lower. So it's a normal guard here. Got both hands. Yeah. I'm going to just lower the front hand a little bit. That's how I'm going to be changing the guard. In the same way as I'm doing punches or guard changes, that's all I'm doing. I'm just going to change the guard, then kick with the foot turned out, land with the foot turned in, and we close. So prepare the back foot, change the guard, kick and back, close the stance. Prepare the foot, change the guard, kicking back, close the stance. One more like that. Prepare the foot, change the guard, kick and back. Excellent, they were spot on. So we're going to flow with this nice and steady, 1 to each count, not rushed. Make sure that you tick off each of these 4 little segments. 1. 2. 3. Obviously, when we go faster, all of this will be almost happening at the same time. 4. 5. Foot, guard, kick, close. 6. Foot, guard, kick, close. 7. 8. 'That guard, that backhand. 9. 10. So we've always got our hands in play. We're never going to let one of our hands kind of fall down by the wayside. 1 to each count. A bit quicker now, of course. Get straight in. 1. 2. Guard. 3. Remember that backhand. Get the backhand up. Both hands up. 4. Change. Bang. Both hands keep up. 5. This time, what I want you to do then is just change guard quick. And that's all you've done. 6. So the kick would be there. That's all we would have done with the hands. Change guard. 7. So that's all that's happening as we're kicking. 8. Keep them both up. I see that backhand dropping. 8. I think we've done 8, never mind. 9. 10. So another set, fast, keeping the hands up. The hands will quickly change as we kick, change as we kick. That's all we're doing. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Now back. Close your stance, left leg to right. Cool. Okay. So yeah, I've kind of said before that the footwork is very important, because if ever there's a problem with your hands, let your feet sort it out. You know, that kind of principle of if in doubt, get out. You do have that choice. You've got that. That's, you know, that's why we've got our stance. To be strong if we want, to get out quickly if we want. But if we're doing something with the feet, it shouldn't affect the hands. So the hands deal with their side, downtown with the feet, that's taking care of its own side. Okay, a little bit of sparring. So again, as soon as you see the move, you react, and we're straight in. If you pick up on that before it's moved, excellent, good, good, good. Then straight in. If you see me chambering this, hit, bang, straight in. That would be fine also. If I'm moving back, why am I moving back? Is there a kick? If I grab here, pulls up, boom, straight up, bang. That's the one. Good, good, good. And if I hit and you block, great. Attack. Doesn't mean to say I'm not going to throw another one. So we don't switch off. So react to that area straight away. If I get too close, what do? You attack. That's it. Not with a hook punch, though, ideally. Let's take the shortest route. Let's use Wing Chun as our introduction. So if I go to block, go to throw something and you block with Wing Chun, that's great. If you did something afterwards, doesn't matter. If it works, that's great. But if you get to throw the first punch straight away, boom, make sure it's straight, because you don't want to give any telegraphs that we're looking for in others. We don't want to show them ourselves. But you take that on the way out as well. That's it, because we never switch off. So then, as you're going back, take that with you. Good. And the lighting is not very good in here today. So it might be a bit blurry, a bit dark. Great. I like that. That tricky vision is just what you're going to have at the time when you might need to use this. Who knows? Oh, I have that as well. Good. Oi! Oi! That's it, yes. If in doubt, get your hands up, panic, but then launch one out. You don't stay there, you're not a punch bag for anybody. Oi! You have one of them. Been attacked by a wig. Ah, okay. Ah. Remember, if in doubt, get out. Aye. When you're doing those laps, you control the lap. If you only need a little move, great. You're not fighting Stretch Armstrong. So consider that lap. Hey. Hey, that one of them biggies. And that as well, while there's a gap. Good. Excellent. And last one. Brilliant. Okay, good. Good, good. Yay! Of course, it's never over, is it? There's always something. Got you there as you were mopping your brow. Right. Okay, we've done, what have we done? Some punches, palms and views. That's good. Good to remind yourself that it's not all about punches. We can do palms and views as well. We've looked at some kicks. Midsection kicks, remembering the couple of things there. Whatever's going up on the first floor should complement what's going on the ground floor. They shouldn't interfere with each other. Also make sure that we keep our hips square throughout all of this and our upper torso. So that's kind of what we're aiming for with this. Waist height is a maximum as well. So if anybody can keep waist height, great, keep it to knee height. That's all you need. And even if you're not so good at kicking, use this as a bit of balance, just getting used to moving across and not continuing that momentum. Sparring free floor, yeah, we need to kind of, we're not picking a block for a strike, we're not pigeonholing techniques. If something comes in a particular area, then we mold and move to that area. We block and we counter at the same time, but we don't switch off on our countering. We need to keep going with that. And we also don't switch off on our defensive mentality, because you know that person may and probably will be still attacking. Forward thinking then. This is the best way that this is done, is through Sulam Tao. So we'll have a Sulam Tao now, just nice and steady. Just a nice, a reasonable pace with this. We'll go through it. I want you to keep relaxed on this. I want you to think about that center line where we're going to attack down. After that, we'll then go into some guard changes. So then we'll start kind of using this as a little bit more proactive, and then we'll go back to the legs for some mirror stepping. So, I'll do it mirrored. So this is your left side. So this is your right fist in your left hand. Knees, toes, heels. Left on top. Driving from the elbow. That's what we trained at the start of this session. Not to just think of the fist. Elbow tucked in, and the elbow will drive forwards. That's where the punch is coming from. Left hand opens. Think of that heel of the palm pointed up, and we start to relax the bicep. That starts the pendulum, and we then begin pushing with the elbow. Not tense. We don't want to try and aim for muscle here. Just enough to give us that illusion that we're pushing against something. If your hand or wrist area is too tense, then it will overpower anything that we are trying to search for. And do also try and have a look at today's blog if you can. So it's Thursday, the 20th of October. It kind of just mentions this a little bit as well. So the elbow pushing forwards, it's tucked in. As soon as it starts leaving the body, that's far enough. It's a small move. Because we pulled it in a little bit, we allow it to relax out a little bit. We don't resist, we don't encourage, we just allow. This is the same feeling as when we were doing the punches. The elbow is driving the same direction, pushing the hand the same line down center. It may go a little bit further in the punches, that's fine, that's acceptable. When we're defending something that's close. When we're attacking, you are allowed to go that extra fist distance away from the body. One more foxhole. Making sure that you're not seeing your forearm. We don't want the hand lower than the elbow, because then it means that you've rotated too much at the shoulder instead of using the 1, 2, 3 joints or equally. So coming back, we've had 1 turn, 3 foxholes, 4 of these guard hands, and then when we get back, relaxed, pack, center, palm. Squeeze, relax, and back. Right hand opens. The hand shape is prepared, so I could hold a cup on there if I wish. As soon as the bicep is relaxed, then it's allowed it to elongate. When the upper arm is vertical, that's when we start to consider this pressing forwards of the elbow and pushing. Don't begin the rotation too far back, because your bicep is already contracted, and that tension can end up going through with you. So we'll move that to a turn. A turn is usually a fist away from the body at the elbow. Punches, we can punch to 2 fists away. So that's what I was referring to when I said about it's the same distance, just that in punches you may have gone a little bit further. So after the turn, first change, and again the elbow is where we're pulling back. This is what we're thinking about. Same as in punches. You might consider the shape on the end of your arm. First foxhole, but it's all about the driving force. Which I think this is only the steering wheel, this is the engine. So that's where your thought needs to be. Option number 1, change. Elbow pulling back again. Change second foxhole. If the elbow was tucked in, allow it to relax out. Again, almost like there's a weight on that elbow, pulling it down and back. If you feel that should it continue, it will start to drag that hand off center, that is where and why we stop at that position. So we change now for our third and final foxhole. Michael, you might have gone a little bit far on that one, but I think you were probably just copying me, to be honest. So again, it's tucked in, it's gone the distance. So we change, we relax, and we allow it to drag back. So 1 town and 3 fox hours, we've done them. So there, when we get back, we relax, pack, center, palm. Heel of the palm will be on your top lip, so you're blocking your face at this point. Level, keep it in center when we do this rotation. Squeeze, relax, and back. Second section, left hand ready, slowly down. Energy, but not locking your arm. Right hand ready. Lift, round to the back. I'll show you from here. Middle fingertips remain the same. And we drive with the heels. Back against the kidneys, and you're coming round to the front. Show the palms. If you do that, it means you just relaxed your traps and your shoulders. Forward. Left on top. No dangly thumbs here. Double faxow, coming back right on top. Roll in and jump, down, jut, view. From there, hands back ready. So we go down. Hands back ready. Then we lift up. Squeeze, back. Third section, left, we have pack, palm, level, circle, and back. Back, palm, level, circle, and back. Pinching across center, we have tam. Move the elbow out so the hand quickly gets dropped down to the ground. It doesn't take the big route, but straight down. Scoop to center, but not past. Circle the hand, slide, palm. Gently lock, lift, pull back the hand, circle, squeeze, relax and back. Right side, we pinch, we drop quickly, we scoop to center, circle the hand, slide, palm, level and lock, lift, rotate. Remembering to keep your shoulders square, don't go for any extra reach there. Left ball, tam, toxal, which means lifting hand, level, lift, circle, close. 5 tiny segments there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then consider the rotation. Left arm to center and down. Ready with the right hand. We have 1, 2, 3. Ready with the fist. 1, 2 fists in. 2, pulling back the right hand. 3. Level. Left leg to right. We'll try to give lots of detail in there. So again, second time, go through that, and yeah, we'll watch that as we go. Okay, guard changes. So this is basically, it's just, you know, I'm not telling you to think of this as punches. It's the same shape, same action as punches. We're not doing any pushing. We're not doing any considered or refined hand shapes with this. You're just changing your hand. Whichever hand is forward at that time, that's the hand I want you to follow this instruction with. Down, and move, down, punch. So whichever hand is forward, and we're straight back in. If you hear bong, if my hand is forward, that's the one I turn to bong, that fact out. If you hear pack, and the hand is forward, I'll pack across and punch. If you hear low down, whichever hand is forward, that will press down and punch. Gum, lead hand, push down and hit. As for gans and quans, whichever hand is forwards, that will press down and you'll turn to that particular way. Here we go. Cow sow. Pack. Tan. Logan. As soon as you see it, do it. As soon as you do it, get back to it. Rhymes that, doesn't it? Gum. Gam. Quun. log arm, pack, lap. So the front one just pulls back. There we go. You're attacking Stretch Armstrong again there. I saw that one. That's the biggest lap I've ever seen, my friend. Crikey. I know you're over in New York, but I just saw that hand reach my front yard. Pack. Bong. Cow sow. Quan. Quan. Garn. Pack. Gum. Flap. Tarn. You've got another chance. Remember, on round 2, you can have another go at this. Pack. Bong. Bong. Flap. Tarn. Tarn. Low arm. Quan. Quan. Low arm. Low arm. Pack. Great. Okay. Let's squeeze in. I know we've kind of gone over the half-hour drill a little bit, mainly because I was doing some extra explaining. It's nice to give yourself a little. This is how I like to train. I like to give myself just to see what I can cram in on a little 30-minute block. You know, if you can do those, just chucking them in throughout the day on occasion, it's good fun. Keeps you active, keeps you physically aware and mentally alert as well about what you're training. What I try to do is, as I've played through this, is do something with the hands, then go to the feet, the hands, then the feet, and so on. So because we just worked the hands, we're just going to do some mirror stepping now. So as always, again, all we need is room to put a foot forwards or a foot backwards. I'm going to go forwards 1 step. You're going to go backwards 1 step. Watch for the shifting weight. Wherever I shift across to, you go with. So I'm going to put my left leg forwards. Your right foot goes back. That's yes. And we're keeping the hips and the upper body facing the same. Where will I go? Who knows? You just follow me. That's great. We're back in. As soon as I move, you move with me. Never assume you know where I'm going to go. And I've just done that side. Forget that I've just done that side. What I'm trying to do is to put that side into your mind. Get rid of that. That's why we have Sulam Tao training as well. So that everything is going to be like the first time you've ever seen this person. Everything is fresh and on its own merit. Last one. This time I'm going to go backwards, which means you're going to go forwards. I might be moving into a position to kick. You step with me, you're taking that away. That's what we're after. Good. Good. Just a couple more. As soon as I move, you move with me. Mirror stepping. Give you one more. It's got to be this side, isn't it? Got to be. Clear your mind. Okay, now, last set. Watch for the shift. That's always the same. Will I go forwards or backwards? Wherever I go, you go with. So you're going backwards, that's right. If I move back, you move forwards. Very good, very good. Good. This would be more of a gesture. It wouldn't be such a big step as I'm doing. I'm exaggerating. I'm going to try and step really genuinely now. Move with me. See if you can pick up on this. That doesn't change. It's the same thing, same principle. So I might be getting in a position there to sort of sucker punch. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. Go, yeah, you going with me? And excellent. Brilliant. All right, lovely. Great. Yes, when we've got to this point then, thank you so much. Stop it at this point, go back and start again. And if this is right now, if this is the second time you've come back to it, thank you for joining in the catch up. I do genuinely hope that you're getting something from these sessions. I hope they're really helping and giving you some kind of partner training as well, and something that's being dictated out of your control. So that's the thing, when somebody else is telling you what to do, that's really quite helpful. Sometimes it stops us from stagnating. Everybody, keep well, keep healthy. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you guys really soon at the next session. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.